Well, this is an interesting energy that we are stepping into. If you're seeing this on the day that I'm posting this, this is the Gemini new moon. I have a full video of that on my YouTube. Whoa, I just realized I haven't spoken out loud today, and just even bringing voice to this energy feels very potent, very powerful. So we're gonna dive in. Now, Spirit works through me in very unique ways. If you're new here, I'm Izzy, 8th House Mercury, and the username is because I tell real, raw, honest truth. The Mercury's in Aries also, so it's very direct. Use your discernment. Little warning. Not for the faint of heart, that is for sure. My content is not viral by any means. It's very direct. Now, the song Notre Dame by Paris Paloma, has been coming through from my dreams and coming through, and it's sort of following this thread of the readings that I've been posting the last couple days. For those of you a part of my collective, you'll notice that these themes sort of like weave together. And this song, the lyrics, I'm in the rafters looking down. It's cold up here, between walls of stone, I made my home. And the air hangs heavy with incense. Feathers fall from pigeons cooing in their tower. I rarely go down there. The view's just so beautiful from here, and I can see everybody at their worst points. I'm not a sadist. I enjoy just being able to be witness of the loneliness and be a higher power in case there isn't one. I'm not a higher power. I just live in the ceiling because it's lonely on the fringes, and it gives my life some meaning in the exile. And this basically is the perspective of this song is somebody who is like up in the rafters of Notre Dame and like looking at religious people in their devotion to their practice, and it's just this like higher view. And I feel as though, I'm getting chills, that you have come to like this higher view of like the story, stepping outside of the structural religious dogma that's present. And the word exile is really, of course, as soon as I mention exile, I get interrupted with a low battery symbol. But it was interesting because right before that I was like, I kind of want to adjust my camera because the sun is really, really hot. I've come a little set up to keep me in the shade. Regarding the word exile, this new moon specifically is making a yod. Well, the moon is the apex, the opposition of this yod, and then we have a yod happening to Lilith in Sagittarius. That's retrograde right now, which is bringing in this conversation around, where am I suppressing my own truth? My own truth, not this sort of truth that is subscribed to anything outside of me. Your own truth. Look at where Sagittarius is in your chart. I wrote about all this on my newsletter, so if you're not yet subscribed there, I send out weekly emails for the week, astrological forecast, and then new and full moon. So if you're interested in that, I'm a professional astrologer. That's like that's the main thing I do besides sitting here and connecting with you. Some only turn towards the heavens when the end is feeling desperate, have the overwhelming feeling that there's nobody who's looking down. At least I'm looking down. And there's this like interesting dichotomy that is coming up in your reality of like, oh, it's me. It's always been me. Me at the beginning, me at the end, me guiding me. That voice, that light, that thing that is may have taken the names of God and or deities, and or they are just fractured parts of you. And sometimes we have to fracture these things to allow our ego mind to be able to digest the vastness that is this human experience. Okay, tell me more about this, Spirit. Whoa, this is interesting. This is, huh? Okay. for whatever reason, this collective, okay, how are you gonna have me bridge this? Can we, hold on. I need a bridging card into this energy. Holy. Okay. It's an empty room. Hold on. Okay, I just had to make sure that my door was closed so my AC isn't wasted. I am going to be going inside in a moment, but I needed a bridge for this energy because Spirit is having this sort of perspective of like, hey, you're kind of residing up here, which you've gained this higher perspective, this higher knowledge. 555 on the timer. It's time for you to come down. Not in a, like you're abandoning that perspective. It's integration, coming back to earth, coming back to the physical reality. Because when you're up there, we have the orphan and the empty room. You abandon your joy. Not, that doesn't feel right. You abandon the human experience, right? And you know from this higher perspective that this human experience is something that you chose to do and that you are a spirit inhabited in it. You know the whole thing. So come be human. This orphan card is talking about like where that has been a safety mechanism to protect you from bigger feelings. Now, one more card for this bridging energy. Okay. We have the sword and the river. Both of these are about like choice. In the river, when you jump in, you will not return the same. With the sword, there is this sort of junction point. Okay. You're connecting some pieces that have come through this morning for me. You are stepping into an entirely new way of perceiving reality from this higher perspective. You're stepping outside of the 9-to-5 patriarchal structure system, and you are choosing to come back down into this reality and bring your own framework. You are not meant to do it alone. The other cards that came out, this is my divine pair of movement. We have my hot cowboy. He's a guy. He's the divine masculine in this deck. And then we have the Empress card. I needed a bridge because they just threw these out and they're like love, connection, unity, coming together is very much the next step in this path for you. And I have a feeling that the reason this reading took this form is because your mind isn't focused on connection, and that is okay. Your mind is focused on this higher perspective, and that's why Spirit's gently having me take your hand and bring you back to earth. What else would you like them to know, Spirit? And you know exactly why with Isis here. Guys, oh my goodness, oh my god. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have my fun sensual card, this pair of panties. What cherries? It's like, guys, when Isis comes out, this is, for me, Isis represents the divine feminine ascension through unity, through coming together with the divine masculine. This is a massive part of your path. You will not be able to come into union if you're just staying in the rafters in your higher mind, in this sort of non-tangible world. Okay, give them advice, please, of movement forward with this energy. You need to leave your house, guys. You need to step outside of the door. You need to step out into the world. Let me get one more. Two more. Oh my god. We have the king, the lover, and the temple. I can't make this up. I think the reason that this reading was formatted this way is to get rid of people who are not in the work. You are in the work, you are doing the work, and marriage, union. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. My readings are open if you're interested. I love you all so much.